However, there was constant war and battle between them because of their differences. The Titans were far more powerful than the gods, and there was nothing the gods could do to stop them. That is, until the gods came together and formed their most powerful weapon yet, a human named Ishkiros. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of Stories with Ian, a series where I'll be taking you into the depths of my mind and sharing my crazy ideas with you all, just as I did in my skits and POVs, which you can find or have already seen in my YouTube shorts. But here, in this long-format YouTube video series, you'll be able to watch me or listen to me while doing other stuff, tell in-depth stories that I've never shared before, that have been fleshed out in multiple pages. That could even become a movie someday. Not kidding. And now, before we get back to it, be sure to hit like and subscribe. Especially since we're 10 million subscribers strong now. Thank you guys so much. And finally, let's return to the legend of the Son of Gods. Chapter 1, Creation. Ishkiros was the culmination of all the most powerful gods. Zeus, the Greek god of light. Ryuji, the Japanese god of the sea. Kama, the Indian god of love. Tyr, the Norse god of war. Turiga, the Chinese god of nature. And Hades, the god of death. In their arena, a place frozen in time and space, with nothing but blackness and stars, stretching infinitely from one end to the other. Powers upon powers were thrown into this human body they called Ishkiros. Something that had not yet been created. A mortal being who bears no weakness. The first true hero. The gods were joined in a circle, all flexing their arms and hands out towards the center of the circle, pouring their life energy into it and creating the most powerful weapon in history, until a loud, painful yell exploded from the massive energy. The gods stopped blasting their energy and peeked through the glimmering aura of their new creation. Is he alive? Said Turigang, the Chinese god of nature. Silence. Let us observe him, said Hades, the Greek god of death. He needs water. This will be the root of all life for his kind. Humankind, said Ryuji, the Japanese god of the sea. And soon after, he created water out of thin air by moving his arms in a circular motion, then sent it straight to the newly created human, knocking him unconscious. What have you done? Shouted Kama, the Indian god of love. Wait, he's moving, said Zeus, the Greek god of lightning. And with that, Ishkiros came to life. First, he started choking up water, coughing a couple times, but then breathed his first breath. And soon after, spoke his first word, life, muttered Ishkiros. Life, he says, questioned Tyr, the Norse god of war. His first word, the most powerful being to have ever existed. And his first word is life. Silence, yells Ishkiros, as he blasts an energy beam straight through Tyr's heart. And to his surprise, Tyr is still standing, his expression becoming angrier and angrier, until he jumps straight towards Ishkiros and grabs him by the neck. And mind you, Tyr is 10 feet taller than Ishkiros. Look here, son, I created you. Without me, you'd be nothing. So you better show some respect to your... Ishkiros cares nothing of this nonsense. He soon realizes he has his own gravitational force, then grabs Tyr by the neck, slams him on the ground, and holds him there. Would anyone else like to challenge me? Says Ishkiros, with a straight face. Actually, we'd like to apologize for Tyr's behavior. He's a bit war-driven, as you can tell, says Ryuji. And he's not the only one who created you. It was actually all of us. See, we're what you call gods, and we oversee and have the ability to control different elements of life, something you know very well. We combined all of our life energy to create you, giving you a bit of each of our powers. Well, more than just a bit. But it's up to you to see how far you can test your newfound abilities. You've already defeated Tyr flawlessly. I can still hear you, mutters Tyr, and soon after gets thrown by Ishkidos back to where he was. Ow! Control your temper, kid! Cowers Tyr. Ryujin rolls his eyes and focuses back on Ishkidos. We want you to test your abilities by fighting the Titans, ruthless beings that want nothing but to destroy our planets and feed on them. If you can complete this task, we will congratulate you with a planet of your own. Tudigon, the god of nature, has a lot of experience doing that. You sure bet I do, says Tudigon happily. We could even create a companion, an equal, for you to live with and create a family on the planet. We'll call it... That's enough, Tudigon. We must see if he can complete this task before doing so, authoritates Zeus. Very well then, says Ishkidos, understandingly. Surprise, Ryujin says. Great. Well then, here are some things you need to know about the Titans. There, Ishkidos pays no mind to his creators and opens a portal beneath his feet, using his powers from Tudigon to sense where the life forces of the Titans were. Oh, Tudigon. Then with no hesitation, slips through the portal and closes it shut right behind him. Extremely smart, says Ryujin to finish his sentence. Get all of them, young one. I want to see their faces burn, says Hades deviously. You're creeping me out, says Tudigon, trying to hide how scared she is. Chapter 2, Destruction. Ishkidos pops out of the portal, thousands of miles away, from a planet that's being devoured by the Titans. Ishkidos flies closer to get a better look at the Titans. They're hideous, hundreds of feet tall, skin that looks like it's made out of tree bark, and talons about 50 feet long. But the worst part? Scorching fire bursting out through the cracks in their tree bark looking skin. However, Ishkidos knew that if he didn't complete his task, his quest from the gods, he would forever be alone in this universe. So, without hesitation, he flew towards them. Not normally, but at the speed of light. Must be a power he inherited from Zeus. He flew through their heads, their bodies, their legs. He flew and flew until they could no longer move and were just pieces of tree bark floating through space. His job was done. Or so he thought. The pieces of the Titans started to gravitate towards each other, piecing together one by one. Huh? Thought Ishkidos. Faster and faster, the pieces all attached to each other, only to form the most incredible thing Ishkidos had ever seen. One giant Titan, thousands of feet tall, with several arms that could cut through him in an instant. So, they sent you here to destroy me, have they? Roared the giant Titan. I created them, you know. I am their father.
This is Minecraft Realms. Well, actually, it's a normal Minecraft world, but the difference is in the details. This is a menu. Tap play, then the tab that says Realms. Now, new realm. Great, you're a natural. Now, just tap create. Welcome to Realms. An always online world that belongs to you and easily allows you to invite and play with up to 10 friends across multiple platforms, anytime,
No, that's impossible, said Ishkidos. Really? Clamored the Titan. Then how did they create you? Technically, I'm your grandfather. Ishkidos is confused. Why would the god send Ishkidos to destroy his own grandfather? You're conflicted, I see. Well, let me give you a backstory. See, I was the first being to ever exist. But as you know, it can get lonely being the only one of your kind. So I used my life energy, along with things that already existed in the universe. The elements, water, nature, light, and so on. And created your parents, the gods. And while the Titan boasts, Ishkidos sees weaknesses within him, thanks to his knowledge of war through Tyr, though he hates the idea of it. The Titan would need his fire to be calm, the element he left out when he was talking about them, probably his life force. Then, he'd have to send out beams of light through the Titan's black, endless eyes, gouging at his eyes. He'd have to use his control of nature to separate the Titan's body once more. Then, he'd have to drain all the life force from the Titan's body, using his powers from Hades. But the gods became selfish, keeping their elements to themselves, forcing me to start dying. Everything care? Their own father they abandoned. And so you decided to start destroying them? What good is that? Why did you not try to talk to them? Because they should respect me, love me, worship me. For I am their creator. See, that's where you went wrong. You've been selfish from the start, and that's why you'll lose today.